Magic the Gathering spoilers for Fallout have been dripping out slowly over the past few days, but we've got some fantastic cards to talk about that have been released today and spoiled that I'm really excited about, and it's bringing energy back to the forefront. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Mattcaster Mage here. If you do enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, joining in all the fun we have here. Let's talk about Fallout. Now, this is a set that is coming out after Murders at Karlov Manor, a set that a lot of people weren't excited about. People didn't pre-order. This set has been crashing a lot on TCG Player, as you guys are probably aware. But when it comes to Fallout, the exact opposite's happening. There is a ton of pre-orders for this set. In fact, the boxes have been going up in price on TCG Player, the exact opposite to Murders at Karlov Manor. So what's going to happen to this set in the future? What's going to happen to the set in the next few weeks? Well, let's discuss the spoilers first and talk about some of the energy cards specifically, but we're going to go over a lot of cards as well. So let's start off here with Mr. House, President and CEO. Nice legendary artifact creature human. When you roll a 4 or higher, create a 3/3 colorless robot artifact creature token. If you rolled a 6 or higher instead, create that token and a treasure token. Then you can tap it for 4 and you can roll a 6-sided die plus additional 6-sided die for each mana for treasures spent to activate this ability. It's a 0/4 and it's 3 mana in the Mardu colors. Vault 101 Birthday, very, very cool saga. Idolize, we also have Almost Perfect here. This is a really fun card. So it's an enchantment aura, 4 colorless, 1 green, 1 white. Enchanted creature has base power and toughness 9/10 and has indestructible. So we're also getting more energy cards like I was saying earlier. T45 Power Armor. It's an artifact equipment. This one's actually a rare. When T45 Power Armor enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 1 energy. If you do untap equipped creature, then put your choice of a menace, trample, or lifelink counter on. Interesting how you're getting these abilities as a counter. So really cool. We have Preston Garvey Minuteman. It's another legendary creature, 2 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, and 1 white, so in the Naya colors. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a green aura enchantment token named Settlement attached to up to 1 target land you control. It has enchant land, and enchanted land has tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Then whenever Preston Garvey Minuteman attacks, untap each enchanted permanent you control. It is a 4/4 as well. We have Agent Frank Horgan, 3-Dog Galaxy News DJ as well, a human bard. This is an interesting theme, the Perception bobblehead. So all the bobbleheads, you're going to also get these in a really cool serialized version, which is going to be interesting. We're going to see how well these actually perform on the market, how collectible people see them later on. But basically, they act as like mana rocks. So this one specifically, you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Then for 3 and tap it, you can look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of bobbleheads you control. You may cast a spell with mana value 3 or less from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Pure Steel Paladin as well, another card that was actually a reprint that's included in the set, but with brand new artwork. Another one, Heroic Intervention, love the artwork on this one. We also have Pit-Boy 3000, a nice artifact equipment for 1 mana. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, choose 1. Sort inventory, draw a card, then discard a card, then pick a perk, put +1/+1 counter on target creature, then you can check map, untap 2 target lands, and equip 2. So it really feels like you're playing the actual video game with this card, which is kind of cool. We also have a Soul Ring with new artwork, an Arcane Signet. We have Legate Lanius Caesar's Ace, Liberty Prime Recharge. This is the one that I think is getting a lot of people excited. If you look at the abilities here, it's insane. It's an 8/8, 2 colorless, and then it's in Jeskai colors, 1 blue, red, and white. Legendary artifact, Robot, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. Whenever Liberty Prime Recharge attacks or blocks, sacrifice it unless you pay 2 energy. Then for 2, you can tap it to sacrifice an artifact. You get 2 energy and you draw a card. So very good for cards like Aetherworks Marvel, which is one card that's been going up recently. This card, among probably a few others, is probably one of the reasons why, to be honest. Centurion of the Mark, so this is in the nice Fallout showcase frame. I have to say, I do enjoy this showcase frame. It's a zombie. Other zombie creatures get +1/+1, and then for 1 and 1 black, you can tap it, return target zombie card from your graveyard to your hand. So very cool for especially zombie tribal decks. So very, very cool. Mick Valentine, Private Eye as well. We have Vault 112, Sadistic Simulation, another card that gives you a lot of energy. It is a enchantment saga, 2 colorless, 1 blue, and 1 red. Tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. You get 2 energy. And then the next saga is put any amount of energy. If you spend 1 or more energy this way, shuffle your library, then exile that many cards from the top. You may play one of those cards without paying its mana cost. That is pretty wild. We have Open the Vaults as well. We have Yes Man, Personal Centurion, Mechanized Production. This is another card that was reprinted. Originally, it was from Aether Revolt. Solum Simulacrum, another card that's reprinted. So we are getting a ton of reprints in this set. So for people who are excited about the reprints, you are getting some decent value here, like Guardian Project as well. We have Hancock, Ghoulish Mayor, another card for the zombie deck that I'm assuming it's going to be. It's also got Undying, a great ability. I think the first time we saw Undying was, I believe, in the Dark Ascension block. Could have been that. So we have Ian the Reckless. We have Silver Shroud Costume, Desolate Mire. So we are getting a lot of these really cool mana fixing lands. And I believe we're getting all the colors for this. So you're going to see a few of them here. Yeah, like Ferris Lake, Veronica, Dissident Scribe, very cool. Junk Jet, Ash Barrens, another card that's reprinted, Evolving Wilds. We're getting more Overflowing Basin, Path of Ancestry, Sunscorched Divide, Terramorphic Expanse. So these are some of the more generic stuff. Codsworth, Handy Helper. This is another one that I thought was really interesting. It's a legendary artifact robot. Commanders you control have Ward 2. So that's actually really, really good. And then you can tap and add 2 white mana. Spend this mana only to cast aura and equipment spells. Then you can tap to attach aura or equipment you control to target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. So this could be a very good commander as well. We have Brotherhood Outcast, Kate Cage Brawler, Strong Back. Then we get Megaton's Fate, Blasphemous Act, a really good card and really good reprint. Inventory Management, Grim Reaper's Sprint, Well Rested, Cast Hand of Vengeance, Mantle of the Ancient, another card that was actually a reprint. Mr. Gusty, Vault 21, House Gambit, another one of the Vault Enchantment Sagas, and I believe you're going to get them for every color in this set. Overseer the Vault, Rose Cutthroat Raider. And then, of course, here is some of these serialized bobbleheads. You have Charisma bobblehead, Endurance bobblehead, Mysterious Stranger, more bobbleheads like Luck bobblehead and Strength bobblehead. And of course, you're going to get Skull Clamp. I was expecting to see that in some of these commander decks here. Very good reprints for the commander precons. We have Eddie, Lonesome Eyebot, Hour of Reckoning, really cool. Destroy all non-token creatures. And you can actually cast this with a Convoke ability, so it can be really good in the commander format. Kellogg, Dangerous Mind. Every time I see this, I just keep thinking of Kellogg cereal, though I know that's obviously a character in the game as well. Vault 75, Middle School. Exile all creatures with power 4 or greater, and then its next part to its saga. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. General's Enforcer, Fog Crawler, love the look of that. I love the showcase. I will say, I'm not usually a fan of the showcase cards, but I will say for Fallout, they do look really good. Marshall's Anthem, Anguish Unmaking, another really good reprint. That's going to be included in the commander decks. You can also get it in the collector boosters. Cragboon, Novak Guard, Elder Arthur Maxon. All That Glitters, another reprint, same as Path to Exile. Single Combat, Valorous Stance. And it's really cool that we're also getting Chaos Warp. So we are getting a ton of reprints. I would say, like, it feels like at least a quarter of the cards in these decks are going to be actual reprints. Abundant Growth as well. Sticky Fingers. Rancor, because why not? Great card. I still use it in my Infect deck. I don't know, maybe I should replace it at some point. Scroll Nest, Super Mutant Scavenger, Wild Growth, another good reprint. We're even getting Behemoth Sledge, so unbelievable. I can't believe some of the spoilers that have been coming out. It looks like energy is back in the forefront. Let me know if there's any cards that you're specking on or could potentially go up due to all the spoilers that we've been getting from Fallout, specifically the energy cards. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know how excited you are for Fallout down below in the comment section and which card from today's spoilers you enjoyed the most. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.